Whoa. Hello. 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 Am I too far away from the microphone? Hello. Hello. Oh. Sorry if that made a weird noise. I was moving my microphone over. Hello. I'll start in a moment. I'm sipping on strawberry milk right now. Oh, I forgot to turn the music down a little bit. Oop. Yeah, I don't know. Strawberry milk review. It's fine. It's okay. Strawberry milk. It's like alright. Weirdly makes my mouth a little bit dry, and I don't know if that's because it has like too much sugar in it, or if it's just like a flavoring powder thing. I don't know which one of those is a grosser reality. But both are pretty gross. I don't know. Hold on a second. Let me finish this. Yeah, okay, hello. I'm gonna be streaming some Little Big Planet and some Dreams because, I really like these games, and I haven't streamed them in a while, and, I really wanted to make, like, a frequent, like, stream segment where I play, like, either one of these games, because there's a lot to get out of them, because it's, like, just perpetual, like, community, like, user-generated content. And it's like, you know, like, I could just do, like, one of these, like, once a week or something. Because there's new stuff being posted weekly. I'm just gonna turn this music down, because I'm about to turn on the, I'm about to turn on the PS4, there it is, or, so yeah, I got both games. I got the disc for this, and I don't have this game. It says more on Final Fantasy VII Remake below this. Is this Final Fantasy VII Remake? Maybe it is. I wonder if someone's remade Final Fantasy VII in this. Yeah, so I haven't streamed either of these games in a while, and the main reason for that is because, it's kind of awkward to set up my PS4, like more awkward to set up than my Switch, because it's like a bulky, like, it's a large thing, and it takes up space, while the Switch doesn't really, like, not as much, so there's like a space that I had to like clear out to put the PS4 there. I mean, it sounds really lazy of me, but like, it is just kind of like a little bit of a hassle to
One can gaze upon something and see
what? Yeah, so like the way that I have it set up, because it's usually hooked up to my TV, which is like on the other side of my room, so it's whoa. It's kind of just like a little bit of a nuisance to set it up for streaming. Like, enough that it's like, usually I just don't consider doing it, because it's like, oh, I don't really want to do that today. I don't want to have to deal with that. But yeah, wait, what the fuck? What's the, what? My icon? Wait, oh. Why is that my, my icon? I don't remember saying that as my icon. Whoa, oh, so yeah, community recommended, or, so yeah, they still do theme picks, like, this is still, like, a thing that gets updated, I think. At least I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is published 5 days ago, so, like, they're still doing this. Uh, Not that it's, like, necessarily, like, surprising or whatever, it's just like, whoa, like, this is still, like, a very active thing. And it's pretty cool to see. But I don't know if I'm doing those just yet, because there is something that I wanted to check out, and already the UI isn't loading properly. This game's really cool. It's a real good one. One of the best. I don't know what Last of Swoop is. I'm assuming I've played that already because like I've noticed that like the level of the day levels aren't actually different each time. Like it's the same set of levels that is just kind of like on a loop. What is it? Newest levels? Where am I? Is it most played? Is it busiest or most played that I'm looking for? It's like I don't know. It's recommended, isn't it? Something like that. Just like what you see, like the somewhat recent, somewhat popular levels, because there's one in particular. Yeah, there it is. I didn't even know if it would be here, but like I just assumed, and it is. I saw this posted about earlier, and I don't know what it is, but it's made by this creator who like makes really good levels, but it's like it really also just like it's a bunch of shit posts. It's just a bunch of like garbage, but they're really well made levels at the same time, so it's kind of like in this weird spot of like they would never like team pick it or anything, but they're not bad. Case in point, like whatever this is, like what? 2021, like okay. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what the deal with this is. This account is the old account of LBP Level Boy, yeah. So yeah, LBP Level Boy is the creator that I'm talking about in particular. The Academy Award-winning movie everyone has been waiting for. I don't know what this is. Like, I'm assuming it's gonna be good. But it's also gonna be some, like, actual hot garbage. Like, it's just some actual trash. Just some actual, like, I don't know. But, like, hopefully not in a bad way. Yeah. Oh. I think it's real. I mean, not that Fortnite is like necessarily like a recent thing anymore. Like it's kind of old. It's weird seeing like Fortnite stuff in Little Big Planet. R1. Whoa. Oh my god. Oh, I just realized I have like a cloud skin on. That's not. Wait. I guess I have my hair up. Is that like another hairstyle I can go with? Like, wait. It's been a while, like my hairstyle has changed since the last time I played this. That's a bit much. That's also a bit much. I don't know, it's not that bright. That's just like, what? Why was I not using that? I was using like another thing, like it's like a different hairstyle. But like that is basically the same thing, and with like a, what? Honestly, that's fine. Like, what? Okay, you can't really see the ponytail. Oh, whatever, I don't know. Who's this?
You know, Sackboy, second place ain't as good as getting first place. But it's a whole lot better
Oh, you can't see it.
than third
Wait.
place. And that's what I always say.
I don't know who this is. Wait, would it be better to use the... Oh, that's like, oh, wait. Oh, because for 4x3 games. Maybe not, then. Maybe that's a bad idea. I don't know where to put my face, my thing. Like if I should put it over here or like over there or like I don't know. Because there's gonna be things like all over the screen. Not really sure right now, but whatever. I'll I don't know what you just said, by the way. Something about being in third place. What is this music? Whoa. Is it the fucking Fortnite, like, menu music? The, like, overdramatic thing? Oh, because it's elevator music, oh. And they give you the thing. I don't know, like, I'm playing this just out of, like...
Howdy, partner, it's me, Donald Mustard. Whee!
Donald,
I am the owner of Fortnite, and welcome to the Fortnite headquarters.
Why does he sound like that?
The Fortnite movie? It's starring me, Donald Mustard, as Jonesy.
I hate this because it's like kind of cool, like the fact that it's like a selection thing, but it's being used for something like this. No.
Aw, shucks. You don't want to watch the Fortnite movie? Then get out of my headquarters. This town ain't big enough for the both of us.
Should I just like end it? Oh my god. Oh, okay, alright. Yeah, like they have like a UI. There's a UI. Like they made like a menu, like a multiple selection thing. Like why bother? Like why put in this much effort?
You know, Sackboy, second
Isn't
place
this a
ain't as good as getting first place. But it's a
What's his
whole
name?
lot better than getting third place. And that's what I always say.
Jack, what's he called? The guy from The Shining. You really just are in an elevator for a moment. It's like, why is he like peering in from the window?
I am the owner of Fortnite, and welcome to the Fortnite headquarters. Do you want to watch the Fortnite movie? It's starring me, Donald Mustard, as Jonesy.
Yeah.
You do? Well, darn tootin', ye dogger.
You should, what?
Okay, presenting
Ye
the Fortnite
dogger?
movie starring me, Donald Mustard. Yeehaw!
Is it literally just gonna be Fortnite like what? They're just actually, oh, okay. What? Are they all Donald Mustard? It's just all gonna be Donald Mustard. And it's mustard, for fuck's sake. Why is... I was supposed to say, why is the image, like, in the game, but you can't just import images, to be fair. Through, like, what can be... This character animation is pretty good. What? I'm just like, I know this game's create mode, like, inside and out, so it's just, like, seeing, like, the actual, like... The technology, oh my god. Like, the techniques that they used to make this. Like, it's kinda clunky, so this must have been really elaborate.
That was the Fortnite movie
Oh my god.
me,
Yeah,
Donald
Jack
Mustard.
Nicholson.
Did you enjoy it?
Why is this Jack Nicholson?
You gotta answer that. Just sign here,
What-
here, and here. Alright, you better
How did they do the credits? I'm speechless. I'm astonished. I am in awe. It's a masterpiece. Whoa. Oh. Well, I mean, that's the photos by anyone. What? Oh. Why is it like, like, how recent is that? Because he looks like he's, like, been in a tube for like 50 years. Like, why does he look like that? Why is his neck like that? Like, he doesn't have a neck. Where is this image from? Like, oh my god. Why over? I mean, you know, it's beautiful. It's amazing. Why does it say no reviews yet? I just reviewed it. I already, yeah, okay. I don't know. Something tells me that their levels aren't very frequent. I don't know, that was September. But then this was like October 2021. Like, I don't know. What is this though? It's, like, I'm just genuinely impressed by it because it's such, like, actual talent and knowledge of the creator. What? Oh, hey. Sometimes you forget that oh, I need to move my... Well, do I need to move... I don't really need to move my chat. What is this, though? They have Garfield stickers in the game. Yeah. This is loud. This is really loud. I'm a little bit confused about what's happening, exactly. I mean, it's called... okay, Spinog Pro... Okay, no, I should have expected that, honestly. What is it? What, that's just like a PNG of an explosion? I love the intentional usage of these, like, janky off-model shapes. Even though there's, like, actual SpongeBob assets in the coming soon. When? Coming when? This is smudgebap 2, it has 2 times the detail. Wait. Because, like, okay, I might just, like, check out, this creator's other levels. However I can find them. Like, I don't know, I guess I'll just have to search up the name. Oh, the SpongeBob DLC got delisted. Well, I mean, you know, like, you could buy it at a certain point. Why is this taking so long to load? Okay. I was worried that the chat wouldn't be readable. Also, okay, so I edited my chat layout a little bit again. I was using the Streamlabs one, and now I've, like, reverted back to, NightDev, CapChat, which is what I was using before. I don't know why it's, like, kind of dim, though. Like, it's, like, slightly dim, and I don't know what to do about that. like it's not quite white. Like I'm looking at the custom CSS that I have for it, and it's like background color, transparent, font size, font style, font weight, position, overflow. Oh, there we go. I think it's, is it zeros? Wait, what's the, oh god, what's the wait, hex number? It's, okay, yeah, it's F, okay. So I'm just, I should have really done this, off stream, like, as I was setting up, but it should look a little bit better now. Like, yeah, that's more of a solid white, and I think it has an outline, like a mild outline as well. Not really sure. Yeah, so I think this motherfucker right here, I don't even know how to get to the thing. I might just have to search for it. But there's like stuff, like there's like actual impressive stuff. Maybe it'll be readable on the copious loading screens now. Well, no, I mean, I know it's because the loading screens are like a solid white, and the chat wasn't also a solid white. But maybe the outline, I don't know. Okay, so there's some real bangers right here. I think. Okay, I actually don't know. Oh god. Alright. I actually don't know if any of these are new. I swear there was like a thing being worked on. Like I kept seeing progress of, was it this? Oh, it was this. It was this. I think. Yeah, it's 2023. That's like February of this year is the most recent update on this. I think. Or I don't know. Actually, I don't even know. I don't even know. I might have gotten this mixed up with something else. This mean this. Oh, no. Okay, wait. Like, I don't know. I just, because I follow this creator on, like, Twitter, so I see, like, progress updates and stuff, and it's like, whoa, that looks really cool. Yeah, well, the chat is just even less readable now. Let me, label Sonic the Hedgehog movie trailer reminds you of when you saw someone in Little Big Planet 1 and they fucking made the Little Big Planet 2 reveal trailer in Little Big Planet 1 by taking 1 billion photos of the trailer and just making them into stickers. I played that as well. I remember being so excited because it was like, whoa. Like, I think that was like the first time I heard about it or something. I'm waiting for this to load. It's kind of taking a moment. It's taking its time. Sure, it's taking its time. I think it's like, it's gonna be really intensive, so I'm not surprised, but goddamn. Changing the light bulbs, checking under the hood. You're surprised you played it? You're surprised I played it? I'm pretty sure it was like one of the most popular Little Big Planet 1 levels. But I also only like vaguely remember it. No, but no. It was like copied around a bunch. It was one of those levels that was like copied by everyone, so you would always see it even when the second game was already out. But I definitely remember playing it. To play hold triangle and press square on the available option. Oh. Guide me. Oh, hello. Car game is an incomplete product, so after receiving $100, there will be no encounter with Mr. Beast. Wait, what? This is a beta, so you may run into some bugs. If you do encounter— is this the music from Cars? Oh yeah, is it? I don't even know. This is a beta, so you may run into some bugs. Yeah, platform. Oh, PS5. There's a PS5 mode. Yeah, okay, what? How do you turn Rumble off? How do you make it run? Oh, wait, no, I know why. It fucking is the music from, okay. No, there's like an unused tool that like still technically functions. That it's like a rumbleometer. So they have it like oh man, this is like really well built. Actually, what? Beginning. Okay. Difficulty. Casual, impossible, strict. Whatever. Yeah, it's like you see my point, right? It's like shockingly well made, and then this is the
I'm
game.
gonna see what everyone else is up to in Hogwarts. Good job.
Why is
I am Speed.
is this
Good job.
is this that Hogwarts Legacy game everyone's been talking about? Man, a bunch of people have been getting riled up over this.
Man, I should go see what Harry Potter
This is the game that
is up to.
this is the game that people have been defending. Like, despite the author's transfer reviews, wow, man, that's oh my god, there's like actual car controls. Wait, it's like actual like oh my god. LBP3 had so much unused malarkey, remember back in the day when there was that HUD editor? I think I do remember that. Yes, oh wow, it's like actual car controls. Shouts to the slot machine's toggle headpiece that was never put in a prize bubble, and we needed HF Miles to go to us. I don't remember who, oh. I don't remember who HF Miles is. Also, I think I remember playing like an even earlier version of this, because it's very like familiar. But it's been like updated even more since then.
Perfect timing, lost me dog.
What? I lost me dog. Oh. Yeah, continue.
Yeah, I will do that now. Good job.
Good okay, oh my god, there's camera controls too. This is, oh my god. I know it sounds very silly to say about a Little Big Planet thing, but I hope this goes open source just so that, like, other people can make levels with this, like, structure. Because it, oh, okay. See, the thing about this game, like, it's, oh my god, it's like shit from 20s, like, it's the Shrek swamp, I think.
You drive like my grandmother.
There's voice lines, HF Miles is that one guy who just did something or other, but he had all the content that was in the story but never given away. Right. I think I have the, oh. I'm pretty sure I have the unused content that you're talking about.
Owie,
Okay, so you can't just...
I have crashed into a wall. Ka-chow.
Ka-chow. You can't just go into buildings. But yeah, like, it's just like, this is like actually just genuinely such an impressive thing for this game. Even if the distance is blurred as hell, like, what am I even looking at right now? There's so much screen tearing. Like, the game wasn't built for this, but it's impressive that it was even done. What? What is this?
Yo,
Oh.
that's Dookie in the store. I need to get him out of there and take him to Harry Potter Obama's house. Ka-chow.
Why is Harry Potter Obama just like actually a character? Do I just...
Hey,
oh, okay.
Duke boy. We need
Duke
to get
boy.
to Harry Potter Obama's house right now. Ka-chow.
Gotcha. Oh, does he follow me? Oh my god. How does it like do the like N64 thing where it just stays in the front the whole time? Does it just turn according to my thing? Like to where I'm looking? Yes, it does. Like because they must have like manually done that. That's not like an automatic thing. Yeah, billboarding. It's like that's not a thing in Little Big Planet. Cause like why would it be? Like why would they need to do that?
We have one if. Ka-chow.
That huh? What?
Tank
What?
is empty. You gotta fill her up.
What do you
Ka-chow.
What do you mean Bitcoin? What do you want about? What? Okay, It's... Okay, you know what? No, maybe not actually. You know, I think I can do without that today. I think I can just do without that today, you know? I think I could just do without that today. What the hell? What? Wait.
Oh no, I have crashed
The
into
controls
the
aren't very
wall.
good.
Ka-chow.
I'll be honest, the controls are not very good. But like, what? Huh? Enter my challenge for money. Who are the other two guys? Oh, take Chandler to the end of this road for money? Who is Chandler? Chandler. Is it Chandler? Oh, Chandler, oh. He has to pay his medical bills now. Get me $100.
Man, if I'm gonna
I don't know,
get
is it
that
Chandler from
money,
Friends?
I'm
I don't...
going to have to do some work. Better go ask around for some money. Ka-chow.
Oh, okay, alright. Holy shit.
Whoa, slow down there, soybean. The new youth like you don't know how to drive. Ain't that right, Chandler?
Chandler, oh... Oh,
Now, before you go out
I don't
there
know
like
anything
a
about Mr. Beast
fool,
either.
I reckon I'd teach you how to drift again. It's
How's
just
it
like a
drift?
video game.
What is this music from?
You can only pass through the blue hoops by drifting. To drift, while turning, press and hold the L2 button.
Turn right to go left. Yeah, I've seen cars. I know what they're on about. By the way, that just exploded. Also, I think the music is like a gently rearranged version of the music from the fucking Toy Story 2 PS1 game. And like the only reason I know that and remember that is because I streamed it like not too long ago. I don't even remember when it was now, but it was like not that long ago. It was like December or something, right? I mean, I asked, like, I don't know if, like, I don't know. Okay. Did I do it? Oh, it's the blue rings. Oh my god, I'm blind. But like, why is it this music though? I guess because it's the race
Back in my day,
music, I think.
we didn't have them
Is it?
Pokemon.
What?
There
Pokemon?
ain't such thing as Pokemon.
Pokemon? What? Oh shit. Wait, uh-oh. Wait. I can't go back. The 95 is... Oh my god, it is. Oh, that was it.
Alright, whippersnapper. I'll let
Whippersnapper?
you get back to your Facebook meditate.
Tick-tile.
Bible study to attend, and I also forgot to take my medication.
What? Remember Hong Long Heights and that entire series of Japan inspired sky levels? No. They use the most esoteric. Well, I mean, it's. I don't know, I mean, like. Oh my god, what? The UI, man, what? All this effort for what? So I mean, yeah, I know what you're talking about, but it's like, I think in this case it's like somewhat justified, because it's like the race music from that game, and I was racing, kinda, not really. What do I need to like, oh, select the green dot. I don't even ping. I close the menu and visit the shop. Oh my god. Well, oh. Hello? Alright. Wow. I don't have my Discord noises muted. Sorry, that was a little bit awkward. I realized I was unmuted in the... I'm in like my Discord server call thing. Oh, that's all in music. 1 Bitcoin. Wait, what? Oh. Huh? Tutorial, what? This tutorial, what? Press left or right on the directional pad to select the boosters. Hold the square button to use the boosters. Okay. Oh, okay, oh yeah, there we go. Continuously boost until the action gauge is completely empty. Okay, let me... It's pretty easy to figure out. Oh, bye. I guess I have boosters now. What am I meant to be doing again? What is that music? It's like DS means something from the DS. Is Minecraft Steve. It's such a weird like set of music used in this.
Hey, it's me, Steve. Recently I found a Herobrine totem and now my game is haunted. Can you help me by destroying the totems and surviving the night?
Surviving the night.
I sure hope I get
It's the world
paid
essay
for
of,
this.
oh, okay, from Super Mario 3D Land. It's like I heard the tune and I was thinking of oh my gosh. I was thinking of the video. Or it's like how to draw Mario in Flipnote Studio. The Minecraft music as well. Oh my, okay.
Wow.
You just have to drive into them.
Reminds me of my favorite YouTube video. I found Herobrine Minecraft PE by Spacewall. Ciao.
Minecraft P. Oh, you can't drive into them. Oh. Why did I have a box of Apple Jacks? What? Wait, it's, they recreated the Minecraft thing. This is so silly.
Hey, it's me, Steve.
Okay, yeah, alright.
Yes. Good chat.
It's directly based on the drawing Mario. Okay, I knew it was in something else. I assumed it was a DS game. Man, do I have to wait? Like, even though it's a side quest, they still... I mean, okay, I mean, that's on me. Why isn't that just like an instant restart button, though? Like, what? I guess it's asking too much from this. Like, I mean, this is already, like, really impressive. It's just like, what?
Hey, it's me, Steve.
Oh, or restart on. Oh, I didn't realize there was an or restart button. Wow.
I will do that quest. Good chat.
Okay. But like, it's just really odd because like playing this, like in Little Big Planet, like it feels like I'm playing like a homebrew game for a console from like 2 decades ago. Like it's when you play, it's like when you play a game on like the Game Boy Advance that has 3D graphics despite it being the Game Boy Advance. What did you say? Oh, there's still more. I assumed there was only 3. Have I seen the Serious Sam game on GBA? I haven't, but I have seen a bunch of other, chat member, have you... Oh, I just had to survive the night. Oh, shut up.
Dude, I got the bread.
But like,
Chow.
it really reminds me of like Driver 3 on Game Boy Advance. Like it's the same amount of like what, like why does this exist? Like why is it 3D? Why like State Farm jingle, is that what that is? Why? I guess it's just like, it's very much like a homebrew thing in the same way that, why is it like specifically Superman 64? Like it's not just Superman, it's like the cover of Superman 64.
Hey yo,
It's literally just Superman 64.
From the hit game Superman 64, 1999. I've broken my leg and cannot do that stupid ring mission. You gotta do it for me, man, or I'll be fired.
What is that voice meant to sound like? It's
Okay,
like,
Boomer, I will
what?
do your mission. Ka-chow.
Alright. He sounds like Joe Chin from the Parapagans. The drifting isn't very good, but again, I mean, like, you can't really ask much from this, like, I don't know. Gosh, you know.
You shall buy Raid Shadow Legends
What?
with free app games for your iPhone. Ka-chow.
For my, okay,
This is starting to feel like Sonic Free Riders for the Xbox 360 Connect. Ka-chow.
I mean, this really, it just makes no sense, like,
See me rolling. Ka-chow.
Ka-chow. The Piston Cup. I mean,
Oh yeah, I have one. Sponsored by Rusty's Bump Ointment. Ka-chow.
why is it just in the left anno? Bump ointment. What? Why is there music like coming from over here? Or like, where is it coming from? It's like Mother 3 music, but it's just like from like this random spot on the map. Is it coming from Superman 64 or like what? Oh no, it's just the town in general. Oh.
Well, what's good, dog? I can help delivering these pizzas. If I don't, I'm gonna get freaking fired, dog. Can you help a brother out?
Sure.
Yeah, I will.
Is it the love theme? Yeah, I think so.
Ka-chow.
Oh, that sounds Undertale. Oh, okay. Yeah, of course. I shouldn't have expected anything else. You just say it's pizza time.
Pizza time. Ka-chow.
Yeah, you know, okay. There's just like a bunch of random, I guess because I'm delivering pizza. I just literally, I'm surprised that that's not just actually the PNG. Oh, okay, oh. Okay, that looks like... Okay, that is actually a PNG of that character though, right? Like... It's like really, that's really accurate. Oh. Wait, what the fuck, man? Like, I thought I couldn't run into them, but I can.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Ka-chow.
Good chat. mean, like, just, like, I don't know what to say. It's, like, weirdly, like, it's so extensive. Like, the music keeps changing. Man, what?
Hey,
I don't
it's
even...
me, Sonic the Hedgehog. I bet you can't beat me in the race, but if you can, I'll give you $10. But you're probably too slow.
I can't tell, like, when this was made.
I sure hope I get paid for this.
Like, it's still being worked on, but it's, like, it's so, like... It just uses a bunch of memes from just, like, miscellaneous parts of the past decade. Which I guess the joke is that it's like, oh, like, it's funny because this is really unfunny. What?
Ouch.
Oh, come on. I don't know, oh, this guy's kind of just going all over the place though. This would actually be challenging, but nope. That's the name of the actual song that they made for the first movie? Oh. I haven't actually seen either of the Sonic movies.
Cars 3, Driven to Win, Chow.
Yeah, okay, they mentioned that game. That game,
Chow.
the game that's like based on Cars 3, like the Cars 3 tie-in game that they made. I don't understand that game's existence because it's published by Warner Brothers. Like, if you look on, like, the eShop or, like, the Steam, like, whatever, just whatever store page it's on, like, it says it's published by Warner Brothers Games, which, like, how?
Good chow.
Who the- oh my god, hello.
What are you playing?
I was horrified for a moment, because, like, Lightning McQueen said ka-chow, and then you said ka-chow, like, almost at the exact same time. Also, I'm playing Little Big Planet. I'm gonna stream it to Discord. Hold on.
Those don't look like Little Big Planet because it's like 3D and everything.
Yeah, that's why I'm playing it, because it's, like, weirdly impressive. It's, like, one of those, like, technologically impressive Nintendo DS games or whatever, but it's Little Big Planet.
Oh, Bitcoin.
But yeah, it's a massive mess. I just, oh, look, there's you know...
Hey, like, man, I'm trying to make one of
There's
my
just,
famous
like...
chicken sandwiches, but, like, zoinks! I don't have any ingredients. Can you go help and fetch some for me?
It's just,
What is this game?
it's some good, voice acting.
Hey, dude. Ka-chow.
Good shit. Listen, I don't know if I'm gonna keep playing this for too much longer because I do actually want to play other levels, but this is really weirdly impressive despite what it is.
Steve Minecraft?
Yeah, we did his mission already. I survived the night.
Damn. Spider-Man!
It's...
Why is he in the meme pose?
I don't... because it's fucking this. And it's like Superman 64, and it's like specifically Superman 64.
Hey, yo,
Oh,
bro.
hell yeah.
I'm Alberto Robert from the hit game Superman 64.
Like, it's, I don't know, I'm gonna stop playing it because I realize I've been playing it for like about half an hour now, and I can probably do with not playing more of it.
God damn. I just woke up.
Oh shit. I have been awake all day. Yeah, so it's a spin-off to the beloved Harry Potter Obama, which is another level that they made. And from what I remember, this isn't worth streaming, but like it's like the point, like the reason why this creator is impressive isn't because of like the fact that it's funny or not, but it's just the fact that it's like pushing the limits of this engine like unnecessarily so. Like there's nothing else like that. It's really weird. I could look up Hong Long Heights, that's true. I don't know what the deal with that is, but I'll look that up. Height. I thought that said Heisenberg.
Yeah.
Oh. It's a Little Big Planet 2 level. Apparently this has Ape Escape music in it, which is why it was brought up earlier.
I wonder if there's a Breaking Bad, like, stage in this game.
It probably is. I haven't bothered looking, but yeah, Jesse, we need to get team picked. There probably is, like, at least one. This is taking a long time to load. Oh, there it is. Come on. Wait. LBP3 1? What does that mean? I mean, yeah, but it's 2012. 2012, so... I don't know, I never played this, I don't remember this, but... I imagine it's pretty good if it's being brought up.
I think I said this before somewhere. I've never really played Little Big Planet. I don't think I've actually ever played one.
I would say that you should, but like at this point, like it's really hard to get any enjoyment out of it unless you're like just playing the story mode or if you're already a fan of the series.
Yeah, it's like the titles I've played have been Sackboy, which even that's more single player.
Yeah, that's like a Super Mario 3D World clone, essentially.
And to like a point, also like the 30 minutes I played of Dream.
Dream, like from Minecraft?
I wish.
I'm also gonna stream Dreams after this, I think. Maybe. So wow, that's some stuff. Actually, I have to reposition myself, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, because Little Big Planet is the type of series where it's like the best of... Oh, okay. The best part of this series was when it was like specifically online in the early 2010s, which now isn't a thing that you can just like go back and relive. Oh, this is one of the Ape Escape 1 songs, I didn't... okay. Oh, oops. And because the servers for the first two games got taken down, it's like, all we have is the third game, which like has all of the levels from those games, but it's also really difficult to navigate, because the UI isn't very good.
I should probably rent 3 to see how it is.
You should. I mean, you could also just buy it, it's a really cheap game at this point.
I could, but it's like, I don't even know how much it goes for Canadian bucks.
I don't know either. I mean, it's on the PlayStation Hits series, so like however much those games are is like what it would be.
Oh, I can't even buy it digitally, cool.
Oh, neat. That might, I don't even know if that's like... Because, like, I've seen it get delisted and then relisted again sometimes. Like, it happens randomly.
It's like 30 bucks from what I'm looking at.
Oh. And it's, like, used? Or, like, what?
Oh. There's... What am I looking at? There's 2 listings?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what it is that you're looking at, so I don't really...
There's like 2 listings for Little Big Planet 3 for some reason.
Oh, it might... one of them...
Best Buy is saying it's like 20 bucks.
Right.
Which is like the best hit, like the hits normal price range.
You know, that Japanese text over there says play, but the like circle on the first one is like in the wrong position, I think. For the first character. I'm just pointing that out for the viewers, because I don't think the circle should be near the bottom, but I mean, what do I know?
No, it's always near the top.
Yeah. Wow, this isn't, like... You have to be very precise with this. At least it's infinite retries, but man.
It's like I could buy Little Big Planet 3, but
Oh.
I'm gonna buy Strangers of Paradise instead.
I think the reason why there's two listings is because it's on PS3 and PS4. Someone in chat just pointed that out. It's on both, but the servers for the PS3 version are shut down. Like, all of the PS3 games are shut down at this point. Like, you can only access them on the PS4. Or PS5. Because it's backwards compatible. You can't read any of this language? I can read, like, just enough to know what the sticker says, but... I'm definitely no expert. I only started learning, like, a few months ago. And I've also been slacking on it. I don't even know how you do this without, like... What? That's such a difficult thing. That's so tricky. Whoa, okay. It's like a puzzle just trying to figure out how you even do this properly. It's like okay, so I'm dangling down from here and then... Okay, oh, yeah, okay, oh, alright, oh, okay, oh, whoa. Okay, why did I even grapple just then? I couldn't see. Whoa. Okay, alright, You don't like the look of plastic checkpoints? Neither do I. I think with every level that I've made I use the wooden ones. Oh my god, whoa. Wow, this is like, oh my goodness, this is dastardly. Ooh. Wait, oh my goodness. Ooh. Wooden is too iconic? Yeah. I feel like it's like they tried doing different designs, but it just does not look, oh shit. It just does not look very good. I mean, I can go either way. Whoa. Whoop. Wooden, plastic, chrome, and that other one. What is the... Oh, cardboard. And cardboard can be good. Oh shoot. Cardboard is good because you can put stickers on it. So it can just be any texture, really. I think it's really funny that Harry probably doesn't know what the hell I'm talking about.
No, you're not. I am. I'm like, yeah, this is a game.
Yeah, it sure is.
That I did not grow up with, but my brother did.
Well, let me tell you, I sure grew up with it, alright. Ooh, mamma mia.
As soon as you being a Nintendo child.
Yeah, I was way more of a PlayStation kid, I think. Even though I had a 3DS, it's still just like I didn't really play anything other than Mario on it.
It's like I was mainly one that had the Nintendo systems while my brother had our PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
And a PSP, so like.
Yeah, I had a PS3
even if I
and a
did
PSP.
play, it's like even if I did play Little Big Planet, it'd probably be like 2 and maybe the PSP version of 1.
You say PSP version of 1, it's not even a PSP version of the first game, it's like technically its own game. Because of like technical limitations.
Yeah, like I have the case for it, I don't know where the UMD disc is.
Oh shit. I mean, it's not like a good, I don't know why I'm trying to, let me use this photo.
The backrooms?
Yep. I took that photo myself.
Crazy. Man, London sure is crazy.
Yeah. Oh my god, wait, have you been on stream since I went to London? How many times have I streamed since then? I guess not.
Twice?
Wait, you have been on stream? Wait.
I'm just seeing your history. The last time I was the level 5 thing going on.
The level 5 thing?
Yeah, the presentation, which is I believe before you trip.
Right. Oh no, wasn't there like a stream after that as well? Like when we did Mario Kart?
Yeah, I think that was like kind of mainly on my end, maybe. I forget.
No, I streamed it as well.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah, I'm so not paying attention on stream things that don't work on video.
no, that's fair enough. We played Super Circle on stream. That was a while ago.
Yeah, that was during the level 5 thing.
Was it?
Yeah, it was level 5 then I believe we played some Game Boy stuff. Then during the Mario Kart streams...
Wait, oh, I'm really confused. I don't remember now.
It's also been like a week and I have awful memory.
Well, okay, but basically, I went to London, and it really was like the Mario Kart stage in real life.
God damn.
The sticker was required, but yeah, I don't have the sticker that it wants me to. Wait. Yeah, I don't have the sticker. Something is missing. Like something's wrong here. I don't exactly know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. If I die and then go back up here, no. I mean, yeah, none of these is gonna be right. Well, poo, I guess I can't play that. I don't know, I guess I just got stuck. By who bluffs? Wait, is that just a harder version of that, or what? Or... Esmeralda? Queen scoop 'em up? Whoa. Woo Song Sky? There's like a bunch of these. Whoa. Super Towel Ball. Well, okay, whatever. I'm gonna play some team picks, some certifiably at least pretty good levels. I'm going all the way over here. It's kind of awkward to do it from like the last time I played, so I'm just gonna do it from the most recent. I don't know what this is, but oh, it's sure to at least be a pretty good level. But yeah, how have things been for you?
I've been slowly chipping away at this video like for the past week at this point.
What are you making a video about?
Upcoming indie game.
Oh yeah. You did tell me about that, I forgot.
Yeah, I finished playing it, got like all the recording I need. It's editing things now. I had to rewrite the script a whole bunch like yesterday. Because originally I kind of went over like the final half of the game, but I'm like I kind of decided like, no, I think people should experience that type of thing.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So it's like I had to cut that out. I had to redo the ending. Now I'm gotta wait for a thing from our friend like later this week. So it's like.
Well, I mean, I'm making a video about not an upcoming or an indie game. And it's been taking quite a while, but like I'm like neck deep into the editing process.
How much? I'm pretty much done with the thing. It's like my computer's so ass on top of like my editing my editing program being super weird. So it's like I have to make the video in parts and stitch it all together in the
damn.
end.
Oh, see, I considered doing that. Like, I actually considered doing that, but I found out that like I could just like optimize the editor that I'm using so that it isn't like as intensive, because it was being pretty like laggy and like not very good. But there was just like one specific thing that was like weighing it down by a ton, so I just turned that off and it was like, oh, okay, that's fine.
It's like I originally my thing was being leggy. Brady showed me a cool trick to make it not leggy, so I've been doing that. But it's like mainly my computer just awful storage and whatnot. So it's like, oh, you have low disk memory or whatnot.
Yeah, it's like the video that I'm working on at the moment. I think it's taken up like over 100 gigabytes already. It's like, I don't even know how. But what video editor are you using?
Video pad.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
It's something lesser known. I think at this point, it's the one where I went to the site being like, oh, free code thing.
You got a free code for it?
Yeah, because I looked at those websites, so like, oh, get a free code or whatnot.
What?
It's usually a virus or non-working codes, but the one I happen to use is a working code.
Right.
So I've been using that the whole time.
Oh, wow. Yeah, okay, because I use, used to use VideoPad. It took, really? But so the editor itself takes up space and it's not just, like, the stuff that you're using to edit together?
I think kind of both of the things just kind of end up.
Because I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it actually is taking up space, because I didn't really think about that.
Yeah, like I usually clear. That's how I usually be like, oh, I'm running out of space. I usually clear the cache for it.
Right. I mean, yeah, cause I don't know, like, because I have the spare storage, because it's like all stored on a hard drive that I have, but I don't know if like the video editor itself is also taking up space, like with the project files or not. All I know is it's just like it's a lot of video files that I'm using, so it's like a lot. But I don't even know.
It's like I tried changing it to one of my other drives, but it's like it just does not work for some reason.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know anything about VideoPad, but it sounds kind of whack.
Yeah, it's like I'd like to use a different editing program or like upgrade my computer a whole bunch so it can work.
Yeah, I would recommend using DaVinci Resolve, but it's like...
I was gonna do that, but I can't even install it, is like the thing.
Really?
Yeah, just due to me having like, I think 4 gigabytes worth of memory storage.
Oh my god. Free up your fucking computer, holy shit.
Well, the thing is, I have, and I've tried.
Oh.
That's the best I can get it, unless I want to upgrade to like a 200 gigabyte thing.
Wait, how much storage do you have on your PC?
100.
Oh. That explains a
awful.
lot. That explains a lot. Yeah, I have a terabyte on my computer and it's still like mostly taken up. It's like 150 gigabytes 3. DaVinci has been much better for video. Yeah. DaVinci is like a really good free software. But the only problem that I have with it is that if you don't pay for it, it's like limited to just using your CPU instead of your GPU. So it's like it works for me, but it's like I can imagine that being like really particularly bad if you don't have a good CPU, but your GPU is like way better. It would probably make it run better.
So you have to upgrade my computer, which means take out like the hard drive, put in a new one, like saving or backing up my memory and everything from my one.
Yeah,
which is a whole process. I don't even want to bother doing, kind of.
Yeah. A Jeff the Killer adventure might be you know, I didn't even notice the Jeff the Killer thing. Yeah, I don't know, just moral of the story, got a better computer, honestly. Oh, whoa. I mean, like, it sounds mean, but, like, just genuinely, like, if you want to edit, like, it's really hard to do it without, like, at least a decent amount of storage.
Yeah, it's like, usually when I'm making things, it's usually very small,
Yeah.
bite-sized stuff, or memes as is.
Yeah.
Well, which is why I have to take this video and make it into small sections.
How long is it gonna be?
I want to say maybe 5 minutes at most.
Okay. Damn.
It's like it could be longer, but I kind of talk kind of fast, so it's like, eh.
Yeah. The thing with I'm really worried that what I'm making is like bloated because I talk really fast and it's still long. It's like at the moment I'm like 40 minutes in, and that's like only like half of the voiceover that I recorded.
Yeah,
So it's like, oh.
How much words does this have at the moment? This thing. Yeah, I'm at like 1,600 words, give or take.
Oh, damn. Mine is 10,000.
God damn, Kingdom Hearts
Yeah.
and Switch going crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's, kind of a spoiler for the video, but it's
I mean,
it's not. I played the PS4 version for the video, but I bought the Switch version of it like as a part of the video, but I won't go into detail about it because I'm trying not to talk about this video too much.
I kind of want to. Every once in a while, like, I should check out Kingdom Hearts on Switch. Slowly thinking about it. As bad as like.
I mean,
it's Cloud. I'm like, eh.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, okay, I'm not gonna talk about it, but like, all I'll say is that like, if you have like a decent internet connection, it should be fine. Like,
Yeah.
the worst that's happened to me so far is that like, sometimes it'll just like, stop during cutscenes, and like, that's it. It's not the best way to play it though, like, I mean, you have a PS4, so just play the PS4 version instead.
Yeah, it's like, that's what I've been doing. I've been playing, I had been playing somewhat of 2, like, last year, give or take.
Yeah.
I still gotta finish off 2 and watch the movies they have up on there, but it's like, I just like playing things in bed, which is why I love the 3DS and Switch.
Right. Yeah, no, I definitely prefer, like, it's really annoying because a lot of Switch ports aren't very good, but I really prefer playing Switch games over anything on Steam or the PS4. Like,
yeah, it's also like, what if I'm out and I'm like, yeah, it's like, what if I'm visiting my friends or I'm on a plane and I want to play Kingdom Hearts or something? I can't really do that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do it anyway, because if you're on a plane, you're not going to have internet access.
Oh no, you can have internet access, but it's going to be god-awful.
Yeah, it's not going to be very good, I mean. Also, I don't know what I'm doing in this level. This is, like, kind of confusing.
It's also, you gotta pay for internet access too. Which I have in the past.
Is it, like, expensive?
Kind of, from what I remember.
Okay.
It's like, you can pay for an hour, which I think is one of the cheaper sides, but you can pay for like the full flight, which usually grounds $15 or so.
I mean, that's not like the worst, I guess.
It could be like a lot better.
Yeah. I don't know, it's like not worth it. The lever.
All the lever Kronk.
It's just the same thing. Something's happening with that, and then, I don't know, I can climb this, I think. No. I can jump over to that, except I can't. I don't really know. I mean, the layout is kind of making it confusing. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. What? Yeah, I don't know, this is like... not the greatest. This ain't exactly a Zelda. a Zelda game. This isn't really a bona fide experience right now. I mean, wait, so it's at 0. Wait, do I need to... Wait, no. Wait. What? So wait, that does something, but it's like... What is it doing? Jump through that wall on the very right earlier. I tried jumping to that. It's like, I don't know, no, it's one of these levels where it's like, there's material that looks like it's solid and then it's not. I'm gonna see what doing that does. What? I thought none of this were the same. Is it the button? Is it to do with the button? Oh, what? I don't know, this is confusing. Sometimes it's a level that's just like not very well designed, and I feel really bad saying that it's not well designed, but like I just really have no idea what's going on there.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for my next video at this point.
You want to get a better computer. I mean, I'm like,
I'd like to, but money.
You spend like $1,000 a month on like copies of Pokemon for the DS. Like, I'm sure like you can get some good PC parts, maybe.
I have like maybe $5 to my name for the next month or so. I haven't bought any games in a while outside of like my 3DS stuff, which I'm still working off to pay.
Yeah, I mean, okay, but like,
I am broke for most months of the year.
Well, I mean, when you're not broke, just get some good PC parts, and then making videos will be like a lot easier to do.
I mean, what can I even buy with maybe $100?
A hard drive, I guess. Like a good one, like a terabyte hard drive or something. This is using some really dramatic music. Ooh. Oh. Oh. What, ooh. I mean, this is a lot more my style, but it's also like... These sandbags are heavy. Visually, this level isn't as good, I don't think. Oh. This grass is very green.
I'm thinking about like, I can't even use next month's money at all.
Oh.
I gotta pre-order Dokapon Kingdom and Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh. Dokapon Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Dokapon Kingdom. All the visual design in the world means jack shit if it gets in the way of your level having clear design. That's true, but you could still have both. Like, plenty of games have good art design and clear indication. I think, like, the best art design is when, like, the art design itself indicates things to the player without being, like, too intrusive. Whoa. But, like, in this, it's, like, stuff that's, like, not even part of the actual gameplay, it just looks bad. Like, these tree things, like, they're just squares. They're just on a grid. And it clashes with the 3D look of the game. It's also a little bit fun. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, but like, I don't know, you can have like a good looking thing. I don't know. It just upsets me how like square this looks, you know? Like, I don't know. And then it like contrasts with the background thing there. Like, what is that? Like, this is like a big rock over here. Like, what is this? It's like a big rock and then just like a circle, like just a literal circle. I don't know. I can't really talk though, I mean, like, all of my levels look like hot garbage, so... I guess I haven't made one in a while. The last one I made was, like, last year. And that was the first one. Like, when I made that, that was the first one that I made in a while. The last time I made levels consistently was, like, the start of 2021. Or, like, right before the server shut down, and... what does that mean? Little Big Planet: The Last Stand.
I think the last time I made levels was in Mario Maker 2, baby. That game's dead.
Oh, yeah, no, Mario Maker, I haven't played that game in like over a year. Maybe even longer. It's like my most played Switch game. It has so much potential, but Nintendo just doesn't realize it, I guess.
Well, that's just the Switch era of games.
It really, yeah. Like, at this point, like, I've just kind of given up on buying Nintendo games unless it's something major, like Zelda.
It's like, oh, Animal Crossing, Mario Maker, nah, Splatoon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Splatoon.
That's like the big, that's in the big four now.
Yeah, Splatoon is like the only one that they're actually like continuing for like a prolonged period of time without like cancelling development. And even then, like, it's gonna stop getting updates at some point, probably. Oh, another level from this creator is on my queue. Should probably play this one first. Kind of scares me how many team picked levels they have. If you could go back in time and not buy a Nintendo Switch, you would do it. Well, I don't know, because like the Switch is still good. There's still a lot of games that are worth playing on it. It's just like, it's really good as like a handheld if you don't have a Steam Deck.
It's like, I don't think, like, I would still pick it up no matter what, as...
Yeah. I mean, like, there's still plenty of, like, good exclusive games.
Yeah, and like, even then, it's stuff from like, the other regions are still pretty good as is.
Other regions?
Yeah, a lot of solid Japanese games.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're getting a new Layton game, and, like, as far as we know, that's Switch exclusive.
Yeah, and probably gonna stay Switch exclusive until, like, a couple years later, until it comes to mobile.
Yeah, well, no, oh god, I hope not.
I mean...
like, it seems like they're taking it seriously as, like, an actual console game, and not just a mobile game that's also on consoles. At least I don't know. They've put the effort into like having 3D graphics that don't look uncanny.
How am I getting edit at?
Not to say that the other Layton games are really uncanny. I mean, like the Miracle Mask looks uncanny, but like it's very stylized in a way that like it looks like the whole game is gonna look like that. But I'm also just being hopeful. I don't really know. I'm very much speculating. We haven't seen gameplay of the new Layton game yet, so I'm like, oh. Like, I don't know, like, the Switch isn't bad, it's just like, there's a lot of things that you can say against it, and it's like, with the Steam Deck now being a thing, and you can just, like, emulate Switch games on that, it's like, there isn't really much reason to own a Switch, I guess, but...
It's like when you're there for the Switch, it's mainly the first-party titles.
Yeah, but again, you can emulate those on a Steam Deck, hypothetically. Like, they're not very hard to emulate, apparently. But you also, like, lose all the online connectivity and stuff, so... I guess that's a reason not to do that. But, like, if it's like, if you literally just want to play Breath of the Wild and nothing else, then, like, I guess... I suppose.
It's also just like, I have so much memories relating to the Switch as is.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't ever get rid of my Switch, I don't think. Because it's just such a good handheld anyway.
I was at like a lot of midnight releases, even for the Switch itself.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't, but I got a Switch like a month after it came out. It was really funny though, because like I was really excited for it. Like I remember when like I think like around when it came out, I had a dream about just like going into a video game store and just like holding one in my hands, and that was like, wow, like holy shit. And then I actually got one and it was like, wow, holy shit. Like it really lived up to that expectation. You remember speculating about possible other characters from other Nintendo games getting into Mario Maker 2? Yeah. Yeah, they gave up on Mario Maker 2 that had so much potential and they just wasted it.
Yes, I love the other styles of games they have.
Yeah, and like...
It's a 3D world.
Yeah, no, like, they have a section where it's like extra styles, and it's just Super Mario 3D World, and it's like, where's the rest? But also, like, the extra characters could have been nice, because they added Link. I think they added Link, and they added, like, the Mario Land version of Mario, and that was it.
Yeah, that was as, like, a ability.
Yeah, it's, like, not even, like, the amiibo costume stuff from the first game. Which would have been nice as a cosmetic thing, but they didn't even do that. Link and Mario 2 characters. Oh, yeah. But yeah, it's really funny because like I put so much time into making like a full like super world thing. It was like the full 8 worlds. So it was like something like 40 levels that I made for it. And like no one played it, but I had a good time making it. It's probably really bad, but I just put so much into it, and then just like they just stopped updating it. And like you could say the same for Little Big Planet, but at least this game like has a dedicated community that is like pretty vocal about it. Because with Mario Maker 2, it's like a little bit too mainstream at this point for it to be like something that people are like actively talking about. If that makes sense, it's like mainstream enough for it to like be in the public consciousness, so that like people who want to play it are just able to play it and they don't mind, but then people who want it to be continued just don't get to see that, I guess. I don't know. I guess what I'm saying doesn't really make any sense, but it's like there's not enough of an outcry for Nintendo to actually like care about updating Mario Maker. It's not making that much profit, but it's still a Mario game, so it's like, oh.
I can't first get like a DLC update in like the next decade, like they did with Mario Kart 8 twice.
Yeah, they could do that. I mean, like at this point, I just want them to make a new 2D Mario game because I really like those games. Like the new Super Mario Bros. Games are just like good comfort food video games, and they just haven't made one in ages.
I feel like we should get like a new Maker style game, mainly like a Zelda dungeon one.
That would be nice as well.
It's like they've got it to work in the past before with the Link to the Past remake, not Link to the Past, Link's Awakening remake.
Yeah, Link's Awakening. I was about to say like they have like the proof of concept there, and they just haven't done anything with it, and it's like, oh, okay, cool.
I really liked using that dungeon making mode in that game.
Yeah, but it's also just like, I don't really see the point in it, because it's like, yeah, let's make a dungeon that no one will ever play. Woohoo.
But sending your friends, or if you take your amiibo around with you, you can scan into other people's Switch.
Oh yeah, because people do that. Because people, that's a normal people thing to do. Oh, this music is from Bowser's Inside Story? Oh shit. I wonder how much music I've heard in Little Big Planet levels that I just didn't know was, like, video game music. Because you always assume it's, like, original stuff, and it's like, oh, actually, no. Also, on that note, I'd love to make a level that has, like, fucking, like, Chrono Trigger music in it or something. Like Dragon Quest music. I still want to see if there's even, like, a creator that's made Dragon Quest music. Whoa. Huh?
I said perhaps.
Perhaps. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
If I go back to finish my Dragon Quests,
Which Dragon Quest game?
6 and 8 are like the two I'm currently playing.
Right.
I am not having fun with 6, but I want to get through it so I can say I played through it.
Damn. I mean, you should play 8, because that's a good game.
I am past the opening area. Like, I'm on my way to get the boat, give or take. Which is like,
yeah.
some way close to the halfway point, give or take.
Oh, right.
I was playing it with my friend as like he's streaming it at the moment.
Right. I don't know how long the game is, but I think I got like 25 hours in or something, and I just gave up, because it was like, oh, this is like a long game.
It's long, but it's also like short compared to some other titles.
Yeah, I mean, like, how long is it, like, overall?
I think 60.
Okay, yeah, so I wasn't even like halfway through.
8. How long to beat?
I wouldn't mind replaying it, it's just like, it's such a long, like, JRPGs in general, it's just so long, it's like, oh.
Yeah, it seems like, yeah, it's around 60 hours, give or take.
Yeah, it's just like, I've been making my way through Persona 5, and I've only now just hit, like, the 35-hour mark, and I've been playing that game since, like, last October.
I gotta back and continue playing 8 Royal on Switch.
Yeah, it's been a good time. It's a good game.
It's like I want to get to where I left off on the PS4.
How far was that?
That was, I think, the 3rd or 4th palace.
Oh, okay. I'm on the 3rd palace like now.
Because I just got Makoto.
Oh.
I believe. Or no, I think I finished the Piggy Bank, like the Bank Palace, and I was like,
yeah,
where
okay,
I stopped playing.
Yeah, that's what I'm on now. I did stop playing it for a really long time, but then I picked it back up recently, and I think I played like 10 hours in the past week, so it's like, oh yeah, okay. I'm just like in the goblin zone when it comes to this.
I was trying to 100% like get all the trophies and everything while playing the game, so it's like I was multitasking and burning myself out quick.
I'm forever grateful that the Switch doesn't have achievements, because I would really hate to get competitive about something like that.
Oh no, I finished the Pyramid Palace, which is, yeah, the 4th one.
Oh, okay.
But it's like, I should go back playing World, but I'm like, what if I play Strikers again? So I have not played in English yet.
I haven't played Strikers in general. I think I played the demo for it. I played a little bit of it, and I was like, wow, this is not Persona, and then I just stopped playing it.
Strikers is probably my favorite Persona game outside of 4 Golden.
I mean, that's valid. I just don't know anything about it.
I love the Warriors.
Yeah, I know, it's
also being able to play,
gameplay.
Being able to play as like 2 of my favorite characters, and I guess 3rd and 4th, it's a fun time.
Yeah.
And I'm happy I picked up the Japanese release when I did.
Yeah.
It took like 2 years for the English release to even happen.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, because I remember, that's the other reason why I didn't finish, like, I didn't play much of the demo, because it was when it was Japanese only. What is going on? This is such weird physics, like, what?
Like, I'm thinking when I do go on my trips next month and in June, probably be playing Strikers and Royal.
Hmm.
Like, I still don't get the name change from Strikers or Scrambles to Strikers.
Was it Scramble originally?
Yeah, it's Persona 5 Scramble the Phantom Strikers, which is just taking out the Scramble and Phantom.
Oh. No.
So, and a whole ass subtitle.
The new one that they announced, I'm really pissed about it. The mobile
Oh, the Phantom
game.
X?
Yeah, the mobile game that's like exclusive to China or whatever.
Well, it's not even mobile, it's coming to PC also.
Yeah, but it's still like China exclusive, and it's like, why?
I mean, they did say they were going to try aim for their Asian audience was like within the year, give or take.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand it. It's just like, okay, like why not elsewhere though?
It seems like it's possibly coming to Japan. That's something
finally.
we're still going to decide.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, the primary market for it is China, and it's like, alright. It's just, it's so weird though, because like, the fact that it's not releasing anywhere else, and the fact that it's like Persona 5, but everyone is different for some reason, just makes it feel like it's like one of those like weird bootlegs. Where it's like everything is exactly the same except the character design is different due to copyright reasons. But it's official.
It's Persona 5 and a half.
Yeah. It's Persona 5 and 3/4.
It's Persona 5 Galaxy 2.
Yeah, it's Persona 5 Advance. Deluxe.
It is Persona 5 U Deluxe.
New funky mode.
New Luffy mode.
What?
Yeah, the owl's called Luffy.
The owl is named Luffy?
Yeah.
Like from One Piece?
Oh, you know it.
Oh my god. I was actually considering starting watching One Piece and just like going through like all the fucking like 1,000 episodes. Just because it would be funny.
As much as like I would recommend, I'd say just read the manga instead.
I've heard that, but like what is the difference? Like
better pacing, like 100 times better pacing.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
And it's like outside of that, there's a couple filler, like good filler arcs. That's about it within the anime.
Right.
And it's also like with the manga, they have a digitally colored version, so it's like no, which is really nice.
I mean, like I would read the manga, but I just have like a hard time reading manga. Like I've wanted to get into it, and it's just like I haven't really. Some moments are written differently in the manga. Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's like if you were gonna watch the anime, it's like read up until Wano and watch some of the Wano anime, just because the animation within the new seasons is really good as is.
Yeah. I don't know, it's such a complicated thing, because like every time I ask people about this, it's like, oh, you have to like read the manga, and you have to like, if you watch the anime, you have to like watch it, but without all the filler episodes from the specific website.
Or you can watch you can watch One Piece, which is like, eh.
Yeah. It's like, I just like, I don't know, like, because like people say like, oh, the filler is bad, but like, I also kind of just would like to have like an anime that I can just watch just endlessly until it's actually ended.
It's like I've been watching the anime. Just I've caught up on the manga. I want to have more One Piece. It's like so I've been watching the filler for the first time, and like a lot of it isn't that bad actually.
Yeah, someone in chat just said it's not that bad. It's like that makes sense. I can't imagine
like
it being like the worst thing ever. It's just like people don't like it because it's filler.
And it's like even some of the filler is just tying into the movies.
Oh, the problem is that canon episodes will stretch stuff out way too long. Oh.
Yeah, it's like it is a 4-minute recap, a 2-minute opening.
Damn.
Then you get to the episode where they switch out a single chapter.
Oh.
That's mainly for like the latest stuff. I think since the halfway point of the series. Well, it's been there a lot sooner too.
They will show the same flashbacks every episode to pad for time. Oh. I mean, is it like it's just like at the start though? So like you could probably just skip that. I mean, I don't know, like, I still kind of just want to do that anyway.
Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna stop you because
Yeah.
One Piece is still One Piece.
I mean, it's like just however it goes, like it sounds like it's a massive undertaking anyway, and like however you consume it, it's just like, oh.
At least there's still like a bunch. Well, at least like a lot of the episodes are now dubbed.
Oh yeah. I mean, I could watch it dubbed. I don't know. Like if I want it as like background noise, maybe.
Yeah, like it sounds like that's probably like the best thing. That's how I can do it. It's like, oh, if I'm doing the dishes, alright, I throw a dubbed episode on as I do it.
So I just realized there's Donkey Kong Country music playing. In this level, yeah. It's like a weird, like, Little Big Planet MIDI sequencer version of it, but it's like I'm just starting to recognize it's like, oh yeah. Oh. I think it is at least. You've been trying to hear the song. I mean, parts of it sound. Maybe it's something else. It's definitely Donkey Kong Country. Yeah, it sounds familiar. I don't know the track or anything because I haven't really played the Donkey Kong Country games, but it's like, oh yeah, it's one of those. Also, this level is going on for a while. This is like kind of impressive.
I
Is
tried
this
listening to it.
fucking Kingdom Hearts music? Fucking Dearly Beloved is playing. Yeah, I've been having these weird thoughts lately. Oh, whoa.
I sneezed.
Yeah.
Man, I should turn on my PS4. It's so fun. It's like what, I bought Dark Souls 3 recently, but I've not booted it up at all.
I haven't. You know, I have the first Dark Souls game on Switch, and I streamed it ages ago. It's kind of like a jokey, like I'm not very good at this game thing. But I didn't play much of it since then, and I kind of want to like actually play it. But it's also Dark Souls.
Yeah, it's like I don't like most Soulsborne games outside like Sekiro.
I haven't played any of them apart from the first Dark Souls.
I tried playing Elden Ring, and that was a time.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't had the chance to play Elden Ring. Like, it's an expensive game, and I haven't bought it yet.
Yeah, I'm so happy I was able to like rent it when I did.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to add it to like PlayStation PlayStation Plus Extra or whatever. Which is like until it's like cheap used.
Only good Soulsborne game is Cuphead.
The only good Soulsborne game is Super Mario Brothers for the Famicom. 2.
Actually, no, I like the miso soup version of Mario Bros.
The miso soup version?
Yeah,
So I know there's like different versions of it, but like it's like the all-night Nippon shit. Wait. Oh. Oh, this is like exactly like a story mode level, what the hell? Oh, that's weird.
What is it? So there's something to do with soup. I don't think it was actually miso soup.
Oh.
Uh,
I don't know. It's like because like there's a celebrity duo that had their faces like ROM hacked into Super Mario Brothers, and it's apparently like a really rare cartridge.
yeah.
Super Mario Brothers Special. That's the PC one. The like whatever PC88, whatever it was. I don't even remember. What is this? Just like a minigame thing? I guess it is. Ooh. Whoa. Hey, okay. Yeah, alright. Based on the part where Nanapud throws cats at you, yeah. I mean, that's a neat concept, but I'm just like not here for that kind of thing at the moment.
Oh, I should pick up a Famicom Classic or Mini, whatever the fuck they're called. Because
I want to do
they
that
have
as well.
they have a Shonen Jump version of the Famicom Classic, which has like Dragon Quest and a bunch of Shonen Jump games in it.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, and that's been on my pickup list kind of forever at this point.
It's gotta be like really fucking expensive though.
I think it is like 100 or so for a brand new copy, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I have to double check. It's been a while.
I mean, that's still like twice the regular price, but all things considered, that's not like the worst thing ever.
Yeah, I also want to pick up like the Famicom,
Oh man.
the Super Famicom. The Super
yeah.
Nintendo.
I mean, aesthetically, I already have a Super Famicom Mini, because it's already like the European one.
Yeah, well, that's American Canadians have a different looking ass one.
Yeah, but like I have both the NES and Super Nintendo Classic Mini. But I would love to get the Famicom Mini.
I have mostly all of them outside of the Japanese ones and all the Sega mini systems they have released.
I didn't get any of those, but those seem neat.
I've been wanting to pick up the Sega Genesis mini, but it's it never goes down to a price where I want to buy it.
Oh man.
However, like the PlayStation one went down in price instantly, and I was able to grab that.
I feel like I've seen the PlayStation 1 like expensive again, but I don't know exactly. I might get one of those.
They're great for modding, kind of.
Kind of, I don't know.
They're still like awful emulation, but
yeah,
it beats
the emulation is very
stuff.
good. It beats the current emulation. Well, actually, I don't know. It beats the PSP emulation that they have for PS4.
Ooh, actually, I'm looking right here. The Famicom one for the Weekly Shonen Jump is around $80.
Oh shit. What am I doing in this level? What? What? Hello. Yeah, doing something in this one.
Oh, it's like it does have a different mold in mold. It has a different paint and everything.
Oh, actually, wait. Let me like look it up. I want to see.
I free some photos in chat here.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, what? Oh, that's like kind of sick, actually. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's golden. Oh man.
And like the game selection on there is neat as is.
Yeah, I might look into that because that seems like a really cool thing to have.
It's like it also has Dragon Quest on there, which that's like the one title I want it for.
Is it like just the first Dragon Quest?
Yeah. Which like the first one's still good. It's very short.
Yeah. I mean, you could just, you know.
It's like I own it on like a lot of platforms as is.
Yeah, and also just like it's more of a collectible thing anyway. Like you could just play the first 3 Dragon Quests on any other platform.
Yeah, you can even like mod your NES Mini and everything else that had those games.
I have a modded NES Mini.
The boxes for the Japanese versions, I kind of just really like more, kind of compared to the English releases.
Yeah. I got stuck on that level, like, but nothing was happening. Like, I don't know what that was.
How much are... One of those are definitely things that did Japan even get the PlayStation Mini?
Read what you said, wait, what? Reminds you of the model pack, which has an elevator. You ride into a secret base. Wait, is there an elevator? Is the thing an elevator? What? Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, there's a PC Engine Mini.
Oh yeah. I forgot what games are on there. I think Tokimeki Memorial is on there, and like, Castlevania something.
Oh.
Dracula X.
Oh, they have a lot of games on here.
Yeah. Wait, so I got dropped off of this thing. Oh, because it's
also came to the West.
Building. Wait. Oh my god. Oh, that's dumb as hell. You just have to take the thing and go down. Oh.
You got 3 Bomberman games on here, 2 Bonk games, Castlevania Rondo of Blood.
Oh, Rondo of Blood is what I was thinking of.
No, that's like a good one. Oh, Gradius, Ghouls and Ghosts.
The intro is identical to the Marvel DLC, I know. Also, yeah, Gradius and Ghouls and Ghosts, that's not bad. I kind of want to get that, actually.
Yeah, well, it's like they also have a new Adventure Island.
Oh, man.
Ninja Gaiden.
Holy shit.
What else is on here?
Oh, they got the Attractor Gel. Oh, man.
Oh, like Yeast Book 1 and 2, which is like popular.
Oh my god.
The Space Harrier.
Oh, sheesh.
Oh, you know what the best part is?
What?
Snatcher.
Oh my fucking god. Holy shit. Okay. Alright. Okay. I mean, it's all in Japanese though, right?
No, it has an English version.
Oh, really? Oh. Wait. Is it wait.
It's called the Turbo Graphics Mini, or
really?
PC Engine Core Graphics Mini in Europe.
Right. But like, okay. Because I thought it was Japan only because Tokimeki Memorial, but I think that's like specifically just the Japanese release of it. Because like that game isn't translated. Yeah. Crazy. They actually got like Konami games on there though.
I kind of want to pick up like the English and Japanese versions just having those just a bunch of cool titles on there.
I would get the Japanese version just to say that I have a PC engine and sound really cool saying that I have a PC engine.
Yeah.
Because I mean that's just like a cool thing to say in general. Like, yeah, I have a PC engine. It's like, what the fuck does that mean?
It's like what?
If you don't know what the console is, it's like, oh.
It is kind of expensive.
Is it?
Yeah, like if I'm looking at a Japanese version without like the AC adapter or anything, so it's like the console itself is like what, 1,000 or 10,000 yen.
Oh, it's 10,000 yen.
Yeah.
That's like. That's just like 100.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. I don't know. I'll check that out at some point. I mean, like, cause I don't know, like, is it is the TurboGrafx like moddable?
I'm not sure. Also, something it's a thing that really is releasing this year or something.
It's not out yet.
I think the Japanese version is maybe. So yeah, I'm seeing different release dates at the moment for some stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't like heard about it. I just remembered like hearing about the PC engine, and it's like, oh yeah, you know, like that's pretty neat, I guess. But I didn't really think about it.
It's like outside of the stuff, I want to get the what is it? The Sega ones, which have those mini Game Gears, but those are so expensive.
The mini Game Gear?
Yeah.
What? Like, is it like actually like smaller?
Yeah, it is very tiny.
Oh my god.
Let me grab an image of these.
That's
They
pretty funny.
released a add-on where it's a bigger screen enhancer.
Yeah. Oh. The core graphics. What?
Yeah, that's the
Oh my
Game
god,
Gear.
it's really just actually that small. That's really funny.
Yeah.
It's like a keychain. It has Sonic and Puyo Puyo on it though. Oh man.
They released 4 of them, which are like, all different colors and have different games.
Man, oh my god. The Sega big window.
Yeah, it's the official add-on and everything. It's like, oh, big
God.
window.
Big window. Also, yeah, chime
Well,
out,
like-
the DC Comics stuff is just Little Big Planet 3. Like,
What
oh my god.
Like, these were, I think, $80 on release.
That's for the Game Gear?
Yeah.
Oh.
And all you get is 4 games per color.
Okay, that's maybe not as cool anymore.
Yeah, I think they may have went down in price, maybe, but it's like,
I can imagine they
objectively,
would.
there's like
Oh.
2 good ones,
Yeah.
which are the black and blue.
What games are on them? Like, I saw Sonic and Puyo Puyo, but like, what?
Yeah, it's like the black one has Sonic, Outrun, Puyo 2, and
Oof.
Royal Stone.
What is Royal Stone?
Great question. Game Gear. I think it's some Japanese RPG, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like one.
Then the blue one has Sonic Chaos, Gunstar Heroes, Sylveon's
shit.
Tale.
Wait,
and
Gunstar Heroes
Baku
for the Game Gear? I didn't even
Yeah.
know about that.
And Baku Baku Animal.
Uh,
I
by the
wonder.
way, the 3DS store is shutting down, so this is just a reminder to anyone that may be watching this at this particular moment in time, or before the store shuts down, that there's like cool 3D Sega re-releases on the 3DS eShop that are like really well done, and it's a lot of like really good classic Sega games that won't be available officially after it's shut down, so get those.
And Yokai Watch 3.
And Yokai Watch 3.
That's like the one game I'm like, pick it up.
Yeah. Because if not, then you'll have to mod your 3DS, which is surprisingly easy to do, but whatever.
Or if you're crazy, spend the 300 on it.
Yeah, if you're crazy, buy into the stupid retro gaming market that is now selling 3DS games for stupid prices.
I'm so happy I'm mainly buying Japanese versions.
Yeah.
It's
Even
also
though,
like, I think the worst Game Gear Micro is yellow because it's all the Shining Force.
Really?
Yeah, outside of Nazu Puyo, which is like the Puyo RPG before it's Puyo Puyo.
My god.
And like even Red's still like half RPG, but it has columns and Shinobu on it, so
Yeah. The chat member, you are very correct about that. Yokai Watch 3 is better than every single Pokemon game combined. I'm sorry, it's just true.
I mean, Pokemon Black and White are like peak.
Okay, I don't know about Pokemon Black and White, but I don't know, Yokai. I haven't played Yokai Watch 3 though. I should do that.
I'm working on I'm planning to start another playthrough recently.
Yeah. I should probably like, after the
I wanna
stream. I
restart
should
my
probably
save.
after the stream. I should probably like install a bunch of 3DS games. Because
If you ever need a list, I can throw out suggestions.
yeah, I wouldn't mind suggestions because I'm not buying them. Aha, hui.
Oh right, I was gonna pick up the Game & Watch releases they have had recently.
On the 3DS, so what?
No, like that actual physical Game & Watch, like the Mario and
Oh,
Zelda
the Mario,
ones.
yeah. I saw
I've
saw
only-
the Zelda one for like relatively cheap. Like it's not like
Yeah.
expensive, so I
It's
might
like-
get that.
I bought the Mario one around its launch before it kind of became expensive because it clearly went on a print. I've just been waiting to pick up the Zelda for it, like a decent price.
Yeah, I would get the Zelda one more than like I'm more likely to get the Zelda one because it has Link's Awakening on it, which is like one of the best games ever made.
It also has what Zelda 2, which is also like a really good game.
Yeah, it doesn't just have like all three of those. Like that's a really good.
Yeah, Zelda
Deal.
1, 2, and Link's Awakening on top of, I believe, a Game & Watch game 2.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. That's not a bad like thing.
Right, I kind of forgot. Sega is also releasing a Classics 2, like Genesis Mini 2.
Yeah, that I don't remember what games are on that, but yeah.
And it's Sonic CD, which is like,
Oh, really?
yeah, Sonic 3D Blast, yeah. Puyo Sun, Fantasy Star, Space Harrier 2.
Ooh.
I think the Japanese release, oh, this also has Night, Night Trap on it.
Oh shit. So they're doing Sega CD games then.
Yeah, I think the Japanese version has Snatcher, I think?
Oh fuck.
Or maybe? I have to actually look at the Japanese release. I know it has something cool on it,
I wonder if
but I don't remember yet.
I wonder if the PC Engine or Sega CD versions of Snatcher are better. Like I wonder which one is better. Out of the two.
I think PC Engine, I believe, is like the better one.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh, actually, I kind of want to do the Japanese version, just because it has both Space Harrier games.
Ooh.
Ooh, cool mech game.
I'm trying to remember what the fucking about.
Oh, it's Echoes of the Dolphin CD. Peak
Oh, shit.
game. I gotta pick it up now.
Have you played Echo the Dolphin?
The Japanese actually has some like decent games on it.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
no
kinda-
Snatcher, but like actually good games though.
I kind of hate that we're talking about this because I don't want to spend like ludicrous amounts of money, but also this is really tempting. Like,
Yeah, I mean, like even then, this may go down in price in the future, anyways.
yeah.
There's a carrying case for this.
The what? For which one?
For the Sega Genesis Mini 2.
Oh,
Like I thought you can
Damn.
get add-on accessories for this, which just add like a a fake Sega CD like add-on to it.
but they actually have an add-on.
A fake one.
A fake one,
accessory.
right?
Yeah. Like
That's
oh.
very silly. Is the cartridge an add-on as well, or is it like
Yeah.
right?
It's
right.
also an add-on.
It's a very goofy. People watching the stream aren't gonna know what we're talking about, but just look up the Sega Genesis Mini or Sega Mega Drive Mini CD add-on. It's like very goofy. They really committed to that.
I kind of forget that they released Genesis games on the Switch Online.
Yeah, I forgot about that often as well. It's like,
Like it gets games, and I'm like, oh, I haven't updated this in a while. Whoops.
yeah, yeah.
It's like out of all the classic games they have on there, the Mega Drive and Genesis stuff were the most unorganized. Because I didn't bother sorting through everything.
I actually did sort through it at one point. And it was basically just going by like the games that I would actually play and then everything else.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I did mine also.
Yeah, because it's like there's some good games on there.
Oh man, I love like the boxes for these minis. Or yeah, I forget the Japanese one also got like a accessory tower thing.
Ooh, whoa, This is a new level. Wait, wait, wait.
Well, that is weird.
What?
So they released 2 versions of the Sega Genesis Mini in Japan, but it's like they got the single one with 1 controller, and another release which had 2 controllers, which also have different boxes.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh shit! Genesis Mini 1 has fucking Tetris.
Oh really? Oh yeah, no, I remember that. It was like a big deal because it's like a really rare version of Tetris.
Oh, I kind of want that.
I mean, I would get it, but I'm not like too crazy about the Sega Genesis anyway. It's like it's fine. I don't know. I mean, not that I really care about the PC engine much more, but it's like the PC engine just seems cooler.
It also has like the better. It also has this cool games.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's like the other reason. It's like, oh yeah, it just has better games on it. Oh.
How much is this? How much does it cost? Oh, that is still expensive for the Sega Genesis stuff, or the Game Gear stuff.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, like, I guess it was like limited quantities or whatever, because I've never heard about this. Like until now.
It was it was like Japanese only, and like even then it was like not talked about.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, like how was it? Taito has like mini arcade cabinets, same as Neo Geo.
Oh.
Which that is neat, kind of.
What? The Neo Geo
I'm
thing?
looking at the Taito stuff at the moment. It's like they come with like actual cartridges with games in them.
Oh shit.
And you're able to plug it into it or whatnot.
I find it really funny that Taito is like one of the like biggest like influences of like early arcade stuff, and now they're just not very well known about. Like they're not very well talked about. It's like their account on like Twitter has like 10,000 followers, and it's like, oh, like they made Space Invaders. Like, what's up with that? Also, hello. I'm playing team pick levels just because I haven't in a while.
I'm also here.
Yeah, Haru isn't playing games with me, but
I am just holding my NES Mini in my hand for some reason.
yeah, we kind of just went on a tangent about mini consoles. I'm never around when you're awake. I usually stream at this time. Like, this is like a normal streaming time for me. Like, if I am streaming, which is, I guess, somewhat infrequent. Oh. Oop. Oop.
Posters?
Posters?
Yeah, like I'm reading a thing and it was like, oh yeah, the NES Classic comes with a poster.
Does it?
I think for English releases? Yeah.
Mine didn't, what?
I just when I say English, I mean like North American releases.
Right, I guess.
I forgot about this actually.
I don't know about that. Speaking of posters though, I did get the Game Boy posters that they released recently.
I want those, but those are European exclusive and that kind of blows.
Yeah, which rip bozo. I'm never streaming when you're not at work. I mean, yeah, I'm doing well though, thanks. Oh. Oh, well, oh, okay, oh, alright. Well, but yeah, no, the Game Boy posters, like, I ordered them, like, yesterday, and they arrived immediately. It's like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, another person from like the Metro there was like, "Oh yeah, I got my posters quick too."
Yeah, it's like, it says 3 to 4 days on the website, but then you get them within, like, 1 to 2 days, and I was like, oh, okay. And they're pretty good posters as well. They're, like, large.
Yeah, it's like, I only really want the Link's Awakening one.
I'm
So
good
I
with
like
all
Link's
3 of
Awakening.
them. Like, it's actually, because, like, they did N64 ones as well, but I really only like Ocarina of Time out of the N64 ones, but...
And the thing is, we also never got that in Canada either, the N64 one.
Yeah. I don't
And
know,
also,
just make your own, just get a printer.
it's like we also didn't get the No More Heroes posters.
Oh, damn.
Which is like, we don't get a lot of things here, actually, which is like,
Yeah.
dumb.
I mean, I don't usually, like, dabble in, like, additional, Nintendo merch anyway, but this is just one of the rare times where it's like, oh, I actually, like, would like that, because that's, like, good art that I can have on my wall, and it's like, yeah, I like Game Boy games.
It's like, it's also posters, which I like getting posters. I would have loved to hang the Star Fox 64 one.
Yeah, that would have been cool, but I'm good with Mario Land 2 and Link's Awakening and Metroid 2, because those are all just like really solid games that I have actually played.
I should finally finish Mario Land 2 at some point.
I played it on the Switch, and like I got to like the start of the Wario level, and I was just like, oh, I'm gonna stop playing now. Now I haven't played it in a bit.
It also had Super NES titles.
Which ones again? I don't even remember.
It was Super Metroid, Mario Kart, and Link to the Past.
As posters?
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing that. Was that like in Europe?
Yeah, it seems like this was a Europe thing.
Oh wow, oh. I don't even remember that. That might have been like when they started doing Super Nintendo games, like ages ago, because I don't remember that.
It's also like you guys got cool Splatoon posters, which I'm now just learning about.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know though. Like I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah.
Like I looked through it. It's like they had Splatoon shirts from the Pokemon Splatfest, and like that was it. I don't remember what else.
Yeah,
like...
I don't think we didn't even get the shirts, which is like, damn, all right.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe Nintendo of Europe is just like more swag.
Yeah, no, it's like everywhere but the States. Like we get jack shit. Like what do we have? We have My Nintendo coin pins, a Metroid Prime remastered pin.
Yeah.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet pencils.
You got, oh my god, you got pencils though.
And a Pokemon Scarlet and Violet notebook.
Oh yeah, I'm really upset. Like they did that thing where it's like get like an Earthbound notebook, and it's like, whoa, this is the only official Earthbound merch that they've released in this long. And it's like you look at the fucking Hobonichi website, and it's like, oh,
yeah.
oh, like they've been doing Earthbound merch this whole time. It's just Japan exclusive. It's like,
I want to get the Pauline book at some point, or what the fuck it was called.
This does seem like a nice level so far.
So we got shit posters for 3D World.
We got shit posters for 3D World?
I mean 3D All-Stars.
Oh. I think we got those as well.
Chat. Well, you guys got a slightly different version, I feared in chat. Like, the top is yours, and bottom is the English, or the West.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind them,
man.
But I like how the European ones look a lot more.
Yeah, the European look. Oh my god, the Splatoon posters are pretty good. Oh, I do remember the Super Nintendo posters as well. But that was like they released those like when I literally like was not able to order them.
And just like the No More Hero ones are like I think probably my favorite, but I think they were Spanish only or something.
Oh, man, this is like an
It's
old level. Sorry.
oh yeah, it's like the No More Hero posters were just randomly released in select countries.
Damn.
And like they're really good posters. They're based off Akira and Travis's different designs and bikes.
Oh, the No More Heroes, but oh, right.
I'd like to own those, but and then I was like, no, Canada and North America don't get jack shit.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I always assumed that the American stuff was better, and apparently I guess it's not.
No, we always get to like the shit end of the stick most of the times.
I mean, like, it's not really much better in Europe either, it's just that, like, you know, the posters are like, that's, like, neat. It's neat, it's fine. But yeah, this seems like a pretty good level. Apparently it's old, like 2016 old. Picked up the team. Yeah, it just got a team pick, which is why I'm playing it now, because it's like a recent team pick. Also I was gonna answer this earlier, but what is the deal with the spoon with Breath of the Wild? Like, was that real?
Oh, the spoon and fork? Yeah, that's part of the Japanese release.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, it hasn't been the first time. I mean, the thing is, like, they like their utensils. Pokemon Scarlet and Scarlet and Violet also got the spoons and forks.
Wow.
But it's not too common. I mean, it beats a cutting board or like a pen or a luggage bag tag.
I mean, you know, what good are utensils without a cutting board?
I'm still confused by games Walmart or Canada's pre-order thing.
I don't even know what the like pre-order bonus for Breath of the Wild is. Like the last time I got a pre-order bonus was with Splatoon 3, where it's just like, oh, you got keychains for ordering when you did, and it's like, oh, okay, keychains. And I don't know if there's gonna be like a surprise thing with Breath of the Wild 2 with Tears of the Kingdom.
It's like, I like getting a free luggage tag with my pre-order of Tears of the Kingdom from Walmart.
Yeah, what is this music that's playing? I've never heard this before. What? I feel like I'm genuinely confused. Like, I've never heard this music before. What is this?
What is this music? I meet stream for a moment and be like, what is this?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, company? What? It plays in the bear level in the story. I guess it's a Little Big Planet 3 song that Skinny Puppy. I think that, okay. It's one of the tracks I just have not heard in any levels, like nobody uses it. It's like I was so confused for a moment, like I'm so familiar with this game's soundtrack and then just suddenly it's like the least used song in the entire series starts playing and it's like, oh, like I've literally never heard this before. This is also from the, yeah, but I mean I recognize this, I don't recognize the other track. I guess I just don't remember the story mode very well from Little Big Planet 3. But this is a good level though, I'm like having a good time playing this. It's a Skinny Puppy track. It's very good, but it's a bit out of place. Yeah, it sounds out of place. Also, by the way, just like shoutouts to this game, like with this series having really good licensed music, because it's genuinely like shaped a lot of my actual music tastes. Like with
I like what they had in Sackboy. That was the
yeah, I like what they did with that because it was like it wasn't just licensed music; it was like rearranged versions of licensed music.
Yeah, which I had one of the songs on my playlist for a while.
Yeah, it's like pretty well done. But also just like the actual music from these games is like hell yeah. I haven't gotten Sackboy yet though. I should probably get that at some point because it's pretty good. I'm surprised it's not like on PlayStation Plus yet because I'd probably play it if it was. LBP3 story mode. LBP3 story mode is slight as all hell. You think it's so cute? Wait. You think it took all 3 streams to finish it? Oh. And you weren't rushing. What, you're saying it's short? Cause yeah, it's pretty short. I think like if I was like skipping over like the optional stuff, I would probably do it in like maybe like a 3-hour stream or something. It's not a very long one. But I don't know if I'd do that, because like I did it with the first 2 games a bunch of times. Like Little Big Planet 2 is like 6 hours long, and the first game is like 4 hours. Teeny tiny, yeah. That was really good though. I'm gonna add that to my I forgot what I called these. You can taste the rushed. No, it's not even just the rushed. It's you can taste the what they had, and then they just completely reset development on and reworked into something else entirely. Like, what's up with that? 25th. That was 2015. That was 2015. That's like right after this game came out. That might be a Japanese creator as well. I think it really sucks that they took the Japanese servers offline just indefinitely. Because there were a lot of really good Japanese creators that just like absolutely like don't have the ability to make anything anymore. Sony Music Japan won't let your videos play here if they have songs here in them, which is a bit of an issue. I've had that issue as well. Or like it's like, I don't remember what it is, but it's like one of the songs that's like more easily picked up by the copyright thing. Or something. I don't know. I think I did get a region restriction. It was like, I guess if you're saying it's Japan, then yeah, that sounds right. What is this? What is this? World of Sprongle. Somewhat recent. Ooh. You want to see? They already leaked the alphas for Little Big Planet 3. That's like a thing. You can just look that up. It's like really good too. I was actually like ages ago. I was part of a project that was like recreating all of the alpha content. No, they leaked Little Big Planet. Well, I don't know if it was like a leak or like I guess it was a leak. I don't remember what like the backstory is, but I just remember watching a bunch of it as like research for this project that was like a recreation of all of that stuff that I wanted to get off the ground. Like I hoped it would go places, but I kind of gave up on it, and so like I just assumed that the other people working on it would also work on it, and then it never got finished, so it's like, oh. But I mean, there are still like Little Big Planet projects that are being made. Like I follow this one that's like recreating the PSP story mode, and that seems pretty good. What's this? What is the deal with this? Kinda gave up on it as Digital could say the same. Yeah, it's really ambitious. Like if it's too much for Sumo Digital to do, I can imagine it's like also not very, oh I can climb this. It's not very easy for a small team on like Discord to do either, but I definitely like had a good time making assets for it though. I don't know if they're like available anywhere, because I think it was on PS3, but it was pretty cool. You wish someone would recreate LBP.me? Yeah, like just as like a fan-made thing or something. I don't even know if that's like possible, but that would be really cool. Ooh. I love that whenever I stream Little Big Planet 3, it's just like, ah, man, you know, like, you know, what could have been, you know, like, oh, if only they didn't take down the servers, ooh. It's like it's always the same conversation about this game.
So when are you gonna play Mario Maker and use Game Center CX missions?
I should have done that on stream, but I played it like off stream. Like when I was binging a bunch of Game Center CX, I played that just like off stream. And I was like, oh, this is neat.
I think the footage of Mario Maker I have like saved is me playing those missions.
Yeah, no, I think I'm the same. Because like I didn't play Mario Maker at all before that, and then it was just like, oh, I guess I'm booting up Mario Maker just to play these missions.
It's like, I just don't want to open my copy, so I just had to rent it at one point.
Oh, I mean, I
have sealed copies of Mario Maker and Star Fox Zero.
Yeah. Did it just tell me to go to the website for tutorials? It says that, yeah. But I mean, they're re-uploaded on YouTube now, I think. Yeah, but with Mario Maker, it's like I had that ages ago. Like when it came out, I had it, and I had a Wii U, and then like later on when the Switch came out, I sold my Wii U for a Switch. Like all my games with it and everything, so all of my like save data from that, and all of my like account progress and stuff is just like gone.
I have 2 Wii U's.
I have 1. What is going on with that? Automod is really in 2nd grade per. Yeah, Automod on Twitch is so annoying. It's like, you'll say like, poopy in the bum hole, and it's like, oh no, we can't have that. Oh, I just climbed that. Oh, gosh. You have a bricked Wii U? What? Oh. I could just turn it off. Yeah, but then there's like the risk of like having people actually like say like genuine actual like problematic words in my chat, and it's like, oh. Unless it's like banned no matter what, I don't even know. Oh, okay. Ooh. I mean, I don't know how it works, it's just like, I'm okay with like occasionally saying that things are okay to say.
Can I say Luigi?
Yes, you can say Luigi.
Yes! Luigi!
Luigi. Half your chat is trans and trying to have any conversation without or dinging every other sentence is a whole thing. Wow, really? Yeah, I don't know, like Automod stuff, it's like, I just wish it was like a little bit better to deal with, I don't know. Why is that sound effect so distant? Oh.
It's like, I have Automod turned off, I believe, but like, I have some other stuff. Like,
yeah.
Other, like Nightbot and some other, like, Streamlabs things, bots within my chat that kind of help offset that.
Yeah. I kind of just do it all myself, because, like, I don't really have mods. Like, I don't need mods, because there's only, like, a handful of people in my chat at a time anyway. Where was the Sprungle?
I don't only have one person in my chat at, like, most times.
Yeah, it's, I don't know, being a small streamer, it's just, like, hard. Also, I've kind of been streaming for a while. It's been nearly, like, 2.5 hours. There is no Sprungle. Taking a while to load. What asshole decided to put yellow text on a white background? It's probably fucking Carl.
Which Carl are we talking about?
There's a loading screen, like, Easter egg in this game, where it's like, I don't remember the phrasing of it, it's like, when in doubt, blame Carl.
Carl Weezer has done nothing wrong.
Yeah. No, it's not Carl Weezer, it's Carl. Oh, yeah, it's, have you tried blaming Carl? Like, it just says that as, like, one of the, like, loading screen tips, and it's like, oh man, you know? I mean, now I've tried it, and I feel a lot better about myself. I don't even know what level this is, I opened it. It's Clubhouse. Some cel-shaded ass text. Some cel-shaded ass environments, what? Oh. Oh. Is this just... oh, okay. Music by Otara. Oh, you played this one? The only... what? Oh my god, I just realized the fucking Donkey Kong... oh my god.
I'm like, I should make something funny, so I decided to change the Donkey
Holy
for a
shit.
moment.
Yeah, it's good though. It's decent enough, goes on a bit long. Oh, I mean that's fine. Yeah, in Little Big Planet 2 you had to change animation. I never changed animations in Little Big Planet 2 though, like, I just never understood how that worked, like it was too much of a hassle. My thing in Little Big Planet 2 was always just like, making levels... like, if it had any, like, sackbots in it, it was just like, oh god, I don't know what to do with this.
Oh, a good idea was this image of Donkey Kong. There you are.
Is it crown? Oh wait. What am I? Oh wait, this is like... man, you know, this level's like pretty like long. Like it's like pretty depthy. Like I don't know why they didn't implement 3D movement. You know, considering the amount of layers being used right now, it's like probably help. It's not really that hard to implement because everybody's made their own 3D microchip at this point. Whoa. What? Oh, this is bouncy. Oh, what? You have not made your own 3D microchip? I think... well, okay, I mean... everybody's borrowed the same 3D microchip, you know what I mean. I've definitely tried making my own, but it just hasn't worked out. What am I doing right now? Wait. I have to get up there, but it's like... oh. Oh, wait, oh. Man. Wait. Okay, so... oh, cool. Okay, no, that's not really... no, man, this is such like a janky thing. The bounciness, like, ew.
God damn.
It's hard to tell when I can, like, actually, like, get, like, a bit of a thing. Oh my god.
It's me, Donkey Kong.
Holy shit. Where it, like, turns into the movie version?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Because they make the same render for like one of the promo things.
Yeah, it's the same exact thing, but it's like 4K Donkey Kong. Why is this so, like, difficult though? Like, what? I guess just like... no. I don't know. It's not really looking like this is what I want to do.
Do you think Donkey Kong is real?
Yeah, sometimes.
That's cool. I saw him at the zoo once.
Really?
Yeah.
Was he real?
Perhaps.
I tried just jumping from the upper part of the branch to the lower part. Yeah, but that's gonna take ages. Like, it doesn't build up momentum enough. It's so frustrating. It's actually so frustrating. Oh my god.
Alright, there we go.
This isn't like... oh... What? What have you done now? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, finally.
He turns around to look at you.
Oh my fucking god, are you kidding me? I jumped at like the perfect wrong time. When was the last time you even saw bouncing material? Yeah, like everyone like just collectively agreed to not use bouncing material in their levels. Oh my god. God invented bounce pads for a reason. Boy, this is really sucky. Man, this really, isn't very good. Wow, yeah, I'm having a real big problem with this. Whoa. Wow. Oh man. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. Alright. Wow. This is bad. I'm like really close to giving up. I won't. Oh no. Wait. Okay. Wait. Alright. Oh my god. Holy shit. All they needed to do was just make it like a little bit lower and it would have been fine. There might be something I was missing. Like I don't know. Oh, what the hell? Donkey Kong left. What? Where is he?
Yeah, they go back to, let's say, Congo Bongo Island.
Damn. Look out down
Cranky
below.
called.
Here we go, banana song. Oh shit. I haven't seen the Donkey Kong TV show, and I probably should.
It's good.
Is it? Like, is it?
Yeah, I mean, like, it was a standard thing at its time.
Oh, you know, that's true, actually. It was, like, one of the earliest, like, CGI animated TV shows, or whatever.
Yeah, I do want to pick up, like, probably pick up the manga for it, and, like...
The manga for it?
Yeah, it was damn properly in Japan.
Like, for the TV show specifically?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I was working on translating it a while back. It also got like play sets and model kits within Japan,
What the
like
fuck?
playing cards and everything.
Oh my god. What is happening now? What?
Oh yeah, Donkey Kong Planet. Yeah, I don't know.
Donkey Kong, La Planète de Donkey Kong.
Yeah, it's kind of like a side thing to a Donkey Kong TV show.
Oh my god.
It shows a lot more like sketch comedy.
It was like, was it also a TV show?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was mainly a French thing.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, was it in French or was it just called that? Tilda is where the gif of Donkey Kong in a suit punching Funky in the face comes from. I don't know what that is.
Hold on, I can find it.
Is this a bit... I don't know, is it? I'm very clueless about this.
Where is it? GIF ad.
Whoa, wavy material, whoa.
I can't really find the GIF while looking up in this the search thing, but I did find something from the show. Where's this GIF at?
Done. I mean, okay, this level was, like, fine, but that one bit with the bouncy branches is just, like, pain. There was also the Rayman cartoon. I do remember the Rayman cartoon.
That lasted, what, like 6 episodes?
Wasn't it only, like, 3?
Oh, maybe 3. Something like that.
It was, like,
very...
cancelled before it even, like, finished airing. You think it was 4? Everyone loves Rayman? No, there was, like, actually a Rayman TV show. It was, like, animated kinda similarly to how Donkey Kong Country was.
It was, what, late early 2000s-ish?
Yeah, like, I don't know, it was just, like, cheap CGI. And I remember, like, they gave Rayman, like, this really weird accent. Like, all I remember about it is that he pronounces car like K.
He's a lot Aussie with how he does things.
Yeah, it's like, I guess Aussie, I don't even know. I'm trying to refrain from making the joke that it's the Nitro Rat TV show, but, you know.
Also, I free some gifts in the chat from a Donkey Kong Planet show.
It's... Oh, what the hell? Oh my god. Wait, I need to fucking... Hold on. I'm actually gonna open this and, like, show this to the stream, because what the hell, this is amazing. Let me, well, sorry, let me pull this up. OBS is a little bit, cumbersome with this, but... You already overheard that. Well, I mean, it's not like the Rayman show, like, made a big splash or anything, it's just one of those things that you find out about.
It had a very little run, I think it got 1 DVD release.
Did it even get a DVD release? Wow. I'm surprised that it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the GIF, by the way. It's so good. I'm just gonna keep that in the corner. I don't know, just like next to Haru. Oh my god, okay, this is the last level that I don't know why, I don't know why, like, it's... Actually, I don't know, I might play this. Let's just use the cape, I don't like the cape. I'm not gonna use the cape, never mind. Okay, Scrap Factory is the last level.
I like how this have stupid knowledge on this shit, like how the Donkey Kong TV show was popular in Japan and got so many like toy sets and everything.
Yeah, it's really weird, like, considering Western shows that were popular in Japan, because it's like,
yeah,
you would never expect
Anaconda
it to be.
was also popular.
Angela Anaconda, really?
Yeah, no, that had a full out Japanese dub and everything.
Oh my god. Was Jimmy Neutron ever popular in Japan?
Great question, actually. And I wonder, because, like, I know Taiko got Jimmy Neutron in there for the English release.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's like a localization thing, but that is really funny. I kind of want to stream the PS2 Taiko game just to see, like, how much, like, 2000s butt rock there is.
It's also, like, not Jimmy Neutron, SpongeBob is also popular, kind of.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that's popular everywhere.
Yeah, that recently got a It's probably got like a proper dub and everything with like a ending song and everything, which that ending song is kind of jamming.
What, the movie? Or wait, oh, you mean the TV show?
Yeah, TV show.
Right. Because I know the movie's got dubbed, because like I jokingly watched it with my family like in Japanese one time, and it was like, oh, like this is really fucking goofy. They give Plankton like a really high-pitched voice because he's small. All you know about Angela Anaconda is that 4chan... Oh, if 4chan is to be believed, then it led to Anon's parents getting divorced. Yeah. No, Angela Anaconda is like the devil. Like, Angela Anaconda just like is like an empress of torture. Like, true
a Canadian
malice.
classic.
Exactly.
On top of, yeah, Canadian classic on top of Johnny Test.
Oh my god. Truly the finest TV shows.
The movie got a Japanese, the Jimmy Neutron movie got a Japanese release.
Yeah, that, I mean, yeah. So that was like before the TV show. Oh.
Yeah. It seems like they got some episodes, but like not a whole bunch.
Yeah. I mean, Nickelodeon in Japan in general is like probably not too massive of a thing because I think they shut down in like 2009.
Maybe.
I remember it was like on the Lost Media stream that I did.
I just remember something because I follow two Japanese Twitter accounts, one for the Rabbids and one for the Minions, and those are kind of popular. And
they're also very similar.
Yeah.
Hero 108, what, Tim Rogers, what? Oof.
I've heard about that. Stink Food? What the fuck is that?
Skunk Food? Okay, Almost Naked Animals. Almost Naked Animals is like one of those shows that like I never watched, but like it would be on and it's just like, what is this? Like, ew.
I would only watch it when I go to the dentist, which
when you go to the dentist?
Yeah, because you got the TV screen like above you, so you can watch it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely one of those shows that would play on like TV channels that like on, like they're like free to watch with your TV. Like you don't need cable for it.
Yeah, it was part of the popular network seal like Teletoon or whatnot, I believe.
Yeah, I mean we don't have Teletoon, but we do have this channel in the UK called Pop, which is like, it's very much just like a dumping ground for a bunch of cartoons like that. It's like totally spies, whatever.
We don't have Teletoon anymore.
Shit. Oh yeah, wait, that was like recent, right?
That's happening next month, I believe, give or take.
Oh damn. Oh, so yeah, bye Ritu. Oh.
What was it? Yeah, like Almost Naked Animals and some other shows, like the shows you would catch when you're sick at home and you're just watching TV.
Yeah, it's like the stuff that would play at like 7 AM. Or not even 7 AM, no, like 3 AM or whatever.
It's the type of shows like over here that would play around lunchtime, give or take.
Yeah, like the times of day when like everyone's at school, so they just play like a bunch of the stuff that's like not good. It's really weird as well because like I used to think that like school would make me miss out on TV.
The only thing you made me miss out on was Pokemon.
Oh, I never watched Pokemon as a kid.
I watched. I didn't really catch a lot of the current season's airing because all I had was the VHS tapes of the original series, and that's all I would watch.
Yeah.
So I barely watched anything from Advance to X and Y. Then I started watching Sun and Moon in Japanese.
I think I just didn't watch it in general. I just like I was never there for it. It's like I'm pretty sure it was just like, oh, like I don't know, I'm not into Pokemon.
I was a Pokemon kid growing up.
Yeah, I think my sister was more of the Pokemon kid. So like it was like, oh, like that's what she's into. Like, you know, like I don't really like have much reason to be into it.
A lot of the movies are like actually like pretty good. Like the original 3 and some of the latest ones are really good.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard it's like really good. It's just like not something that interests me, I'll be frank.
I had to get back watching like the epilogue series they're currently doing.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna finish streaming. I'm gonna end the stream because it's been quite a long while. It's been quite a long stream, so.
As they say, Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah, wait. What's the wait? Where did I put that? You know what they say, Luigi? Donkey Kong.
Banana slamming.
Bananas.